So as you can see, someone has been naughty and ran this on diesel mix with waste motor oil. So I'm going to clean that out, and then I'm going to have to consider what I'm going to do with the filter inside here. Not the one that goes around the glow plug. Everyone knows you can get them out. But like a guy on the comments of my last video said, there is another filter around the inside of here, and I've seen some people trying to knock that out and trying to cut this and re-weld it to get to that filter. And if you can't fix that, then it's £17 or whatever it is for a new burn chamber, which I don't want to spend if at all possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that gunge out of there, and then I might consider using the acetylene to heat this up, or down inside there. It might not work, but if not, then maybe some brake cleaner sprayed in there and then the airline put in there to see if that will clean it out, and then we'll see where we go from there. So as you can see, I'm going health and safety because I'm going to be burning off pure hydrocarbons there, not good for no one. I've already had a little go just to see how it will work. I've got my airline there, but I've turned the compressor off, although it's fully charged, so it won't last for long, but I don't want it coming on while I'm videoing. So I'm just going to give it a little burn up with this, and then I'm going to blow the airline through that hole and see what happens. Well, I know what happens. A lot of smoke comes out, and that's why I'm wearing this mask. Right, that's glowing red right Rudolph's nose in there, so I'm going to see if I can hit that bucket of petrol over there with a spark. Now, I'm going to give it one more go, which I'll do off camera, and then I'm going to look at the results. So, as you can hear, it is working. It was a bit wheezy when it started up. I'm not sure why that was, but maybe I didn't prime it enough. But it did sound a bit asthmatic. So, last video I took some readings with this, and I just wondered if cleaning it out has made any difference. That's about 22 when I point the laser at this box here, and I can physically feel that it's quite warm, and last time I could easily put my hand on it, it was almost cold. Well, that's fluctuating about, and it's about 57 centigrade. Last time I think that was 40 or 42, and I put it on exactly the same. same setting, 4.8 hertz. The this one here is 62, so I think that's about the same. Although I get a better reading when I point at the black part of the tube, probably because the silver part is too reflective for this to pick up. So that's 78. So this is a bit higher, that's a lot higher, which is my waste heat retrieval system. Now I've got that on low now, I've got on 2 amps and about 4 volts. So I can feel that's good enough. And here I can feel it's good enough. So there you go. If someone does accidentally run your heater on a mix of waste oil and diesel, it is possible to just take it apart, pick out the worst of it, and then blast it with a matte gas and get it all out. Another advantage to getting it red hot inside after it had smoked and burnt out all the crap was that you could then see, whereas I was pointing a torch in there, I couldn't really see inside that area. But once I got it all warmed up with a matte gas and it was glowing hot, it illuminated the whole inside area, and I could see there were some big lumps caught around the outside. So I made this thing, just a bit of stainless steel rod, and I bent it and bent it until I could get it inside, and then I got it red hot. I poked around the inside in here, and then I put the airline through the inlet, and it blasted some bits out, and that's it, it's all done. So I'm certainly going to make sure that my fuel is not got waste engine oil in the diesel anymore, contaminated. It might work if you want to do it, but I think as long as you've got time on your hands like I have now, and you don't mind stripping it apart and doing that all the time, then it's not such a bad idea to get rid of some waste oil if you have to be sitting on a load of it. But if you just want heater and you want it to work, don't bother. Just use pure diesel oil or waste vegetable oil. There's a number of things that people on YouTube use to save themselves money, and you can't blame them for that in these hard times. Anyway, cheers.